Hello and welcome to Creating the Mind Now. Well, it feels like it's been a while since I made my last video. This is always a thing. If any of you have long hair, it's a thing. It never stops. The hair, it's everywhere. It's a distraction in most of my videos. Anyways, I'm not gonna talk about boring, useless things that nobody cares about. However, I spend a lot of my time listening to boring, useless things that I don't care about, but that would probably just be a matter of opinions. Speaking of sort of opinions, I was speaking to a friend of mine that was at my house the other day, and of course he had an opinion on what's been going on with the Target transgender bathrooms. Now I'm not going to get too much into that because I never feel the need to focus solely on one topic, but rather I would like to discuss opinions, and that we all have opinions and that we all tend to differ in our opinions. Some of us come together, and people who have the same opinions, we come together and we all stick with each other, and then the people with the opposing opinion, they go together, and then it's like the two sides like bantering back and forth and almost arguing over which opinion is the right opinion. And when neither opinion is right and neither opinion is wrong, that's simply all it is. It's an opinion. The world is full of opinions. So where are these opinions coming from? Well, our opinions mainly come from what it is that we believe. We're also adamant sometimes and sticking to what it is that we believe. We don't give ourselves enough credit. We don't give ourselves enough creativity and allow ourselves to open our mind and consider another person's point of view or another person's opinion. It's, no, that is crazy. Your opinion is, and it's just, everyone goes crazy. And we're arguing about which side is the right side. And that's the way it's been for history. Wars have exploded throughout our entire country and in other countries because of differing of opinions, differing of beliefs. And I've noticed that it isn't as easy as I may make it be to come together and have the same opinion or to form the same opinion. So if we can't all agree on something, then why not just agree to disagree? And when I mean by agree to disagree, it's we don't have to come to some conclusion immediately. I mean, the bigger thing that I find happening is everybody comes from like this fear-based place, like what's the worst that's going to happen? And then if this happens, it's like, have you not explored what just happens in a date with just your hatred and your anger? Like you're really worried about somebody going into a bathroom, getting raped. Aren't people getting raped regularly? Aren't children going to school and getting bullied and harassed, and we think we need to stop the bullying. Well, where's the bullying coming from? These children obviously aren't just bullies. We are creating bullies by the things that we put on TV, by the music that these kids listen to, by the way that they're treated at home, by the lack of anybody listening or trying to understand. We assume that as adults we know everything. We know the answers. Children could not bring forth anything that would help us. That's simply not true. I think that as people, if we start to listen to our youth a little bit more and start to understand what it is that they're bringing forth to us, because of course they're bringing something forth. They absolutely are. The teacher cannot always be the teacher. Eventually the teacher will become the student. And the way I see it is, if we're all going around and we're preaching hate, like, let's not all have this bathroom, transgenders going in the bathroom, who the hell cares? Just build a bathroom that is I don't want to pee with regular people, and I'm a girl, I don't want to pee with other girls. I personally like my own bathroom, and if I have a problem with it, I pee at home. People are like, well, if you have to go out in public, well, then if you gotta pee bad enough, you're not gonna care, you're just gonna pee. And I feel like there's so many bigger things we can argue about. And I understand everybody saying that, you know, your children should be afraid to go in there. Your children should be afraid of the hatred that is being harbored in this world. Your children should be afraid that nothing that we have to say or do comes from a loving place anymore, but just a fear-based reality. Be afraid, be scared, don't trust anyone. I get warning your kids about strangers, but it's another thing to make them go around bullying and hating people who are different. That's ridiculous. I don't understand. How do you think these kids feel who are transgender? And I say, be careful what you judge, because life will give you an opportunity to experience that in which you judge. So your kids may have kids that are transgender, and then you'll start to think, oh man, Now I know what those children must have felt like, really wanting to use a bathroom where they felt comfortable. Those children may not feel comfortable. And then you think, oh, well, the pedophiles are going to go in there, and now your kids are more prone to most things just walking outside. You just have to hope that your kids are being taught well enough what to understand and using, I'm going to say common sense. And it's hard, and life's a day-to-day process, but it doesn't mean you have to go with the worst possible case scenario that this is bad. Maybe good will come from it. Maybe we'll all come together a little more. Maybe we could all come together and build bathrooms that they're into porta potties. We've had unisex bathrooms for porta potties. I don't understand why the bathrooms need to be shared. Why there needs to be this much of a crack in it for women to stand at a sink and watch me pee. It seems just kind of like we are making a mountain out of a molehill like we do with most things. We worry more about that than focusing on the bigger issue, which is the fact that we all come from a fear-based reality and we all have a little bit of hate in our heart. I don't know. I figure if you put yourself in someone else's shoes for a little while and you explore all of the possibilities that we could all come together with, the world might be a little bit of a different place rather than digging our heels in and assuming that it's wrong and the worst possible things are going to happen. Well, take a look at what happens day to day in other countries, okay? With women being raped, being murdered, people being hit by cars and nobody caring and just leaving children to die in the streets. We're worried about where we're going to piss and shit. I really wonder where our priorities lie. So if you found this video helpful, please like and share and comment down below. I would really love to know your thoughts on these videos and let me know what else you'd like to hear about. Also, please subscribe. Going the wrong way. Subscribe to my channel. And I look forward to talking to you all again soon.